Hey Aquarius, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 23rd, 2025. Many of you have been reaching out to me asking when you can schedule personal readings, and I have an exciting announcement. I've opened up my books for personal readings again, so if you've been waiting for your opportunity to connect with me, now's your chance. You can go to distilledtarot.com/book-online, schedule your appointment there, or you can click on the link below. It's there in the description box. And for those of you outside of the US, I've heard that the scheduling options that are available are not in a great time for you. So I encourage you to follow me over on TikTok, where I will be doing some live stream readings. And when I do those, they're more likely going to be in the wee hours of the night over here in the US. So I think that puts early hours in Europe, or it might be in a better time zone, or no, in a better agreement with your time zone. So starting off our reading, Aquarius, we have the Fool in reverse. I think you saw a pitfall, and I'm being reminded of the scene in Groundhog Day when there's a puddle. In Groundhog Day, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, part of the premise of the film is that the main character is experiencing the same day over and over and over again. And one of the experiences that he's having is he walks down the street, turns a corner, and steps into the street, and there's a major puddle that he can't really tell is a puddle because it's in a pothole. And he keeps stepping in this puddle, but there comes a breakthrough moment in the film where he's still just busy, focused on his life, but he remembers, nope, don't step in the puddle, and he steps over it. So it's one of those first things that you start to see evolution of his character, doing things better, learning from this whole experience that he's been going through. And I get that vibe off of this card, the Fool in reverse. It's almost like there's some sort of pattern that you've experienced in life where you keep falling victim to the same trap, the same test or whatever. But not this time. Universe is handing you something, a bunch of examples, and I've been getting it recently myself. I've gone a long period of time not hearing from any ex-love interests, and then all of a sudden over the past week there have been 5 or 6 different people reaching out of the blue in really random ways. And whereas in the past I might have they still think about me, now this more healed, evolved version of me is you couldn't make anything out of a relationship when we tried to date in the past. Why are you reaching out now? There's nothing there to offer me, so it doesn't excite me in the same way. Even just seeing a simple message or comment from them just falls flat. And at least energetically speaking, I feel for me personally, that's been a success. That's been a evidence to me that I'm not energetically swayed by those same lackluster connections. So whatever that is for you, I think you've probably over the past week or two been faced with some hints from your past, past versions of you would have fallen for it, or past versions of you would have been hooked by it. And if it's not past relationships, it's opportunities to participate in some sort of behavior that you've evolved beyond, something like that. Your challenge, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and I think this is the unhealed version that would have been really excited to hear from an ex, a missed connection, or someone that you went your separate ways and never worked out, but it was fun to connect with them. This pick me sort of energy, or this requiring external validation to feel beautiful and desirable. Like, I need someone else's attention. Otherwise, I'm not my full feminine self. I can't be the Queen of Wands without someone expressing desire for me. I think that's at the heart of what you are, the sort of potential pitfall that you're sidestepping now. And it feels good. I think it's something to have pride in. Aquarius is focused on Moon in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I think this is seeing the pattern of behavior of not putting the work in, not putting the effort in. Where has that been lacking? That show up every day, show up on a regular basis, and put in the effort, being in the reverse. Then you pair that with the Moon in reverse, and it's like, that doesn't scare me anymore. There's this element of like, I'm so familiar with it that I'm not afraid to walk down the path because this isn't going to catch me off guard. I'm not sure if I'm explaining this really well. It's like, not being afraid to enter into a new relationship because you're worried that you'll fall for someone who doesn't put the work in. I don't know, I haven't sorted out those thoughts quite yet, obviously. The Moon in reverse is talking about a lot of healing having gone on, and you're not afraid to walk down a certain path, and I see that connected to the story in a way of like, connecting with that propensity to step in the puddle over and over again, not realizing that it's gonna be the same thing again. That aspect has become clear, so it's no longer an unknown on that unknown path. Okay. In the recent past, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. The lesson has been learned. The Page of Pentacles touched the hot fire and understands now that the stove is hot. You touch the hot stove, you're gonna get burned. You see potential in someone who doesn't put in the effort, you're gonna be heartbroken and let down. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, in the position of, what does our higher self see as the silver lining of experiencing this phase in life? When the Queen of Pentacles is in the upright, she is the mother figure, she is the nurturer. She sees it as her role to take care of the household. She's someone who would start dating someone and go to their house for the first time and see that they have a mattress on the floor and no nightstand and dirty laundry in the corner, and see that as an exciting opportunity to improve that person's life. Say, we're going to get you a bed frame and a lamp and a nightstand, and you're going to be like, I see all the potential in this home, where that's not her role. It's not something that was asked for. It's not appreciated. And it's taking her time and attention and resources and money and pouring it into someone else's life for their benefit. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse corrects that energy and isn't so free flowing with her resources and her ability to nest and nurture, but instead turns that time and attention and resources toward herself and benefiting her own life. Show me the near future for Aquarius. We have the King of Cups and the High Priestess in reverse. This is really going to catch you off guard, and I see this pattern in the Aquarius readings. I mean, I'm an Aquarius stellium myself, and I mean, I'm a total hermit, you guys. I don't know how technically I would even meet someone. I'm single AF. And happily so. I'm loving the single phase of my life. But in the near future, for whatever reason in these readings, keeps popping up some romantic interest. King of Cups that intuitively Aquarius does not see coming. The intuition is not sort of hinting in advance that there's this emotionally mature, responsible, self-aware potential romantic partner. And I think Aquarius is so positioned to avoiding the pitfalls and potentially not fully healed in terms of their self-confidence or their feeling worthy and attractive. Yeah, I'm not sure how that might go. A queen in the two queens in the reverse and a king in the upright doesn't quite feel like a match. Like the timing would be right. Your surprise element that's going to impact the situation that you don't see coming is a lack of interest with the Page of Wands in reverse. I actually see a potential romantic interest if they do show up in Aquarius's life right now, not really holding Aquarius's interest. It's like, okay, yeah, sure, but no, that's not for me. Not looking for a partner, not looking for a relationship. I think that would come as a surprise to them, perhaps. Hopes and fears. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Like, I don't want anyone to make an emotional offer to me. I don't want anyone to say they love me. I don't want anyone to tell me they want to date me. You definitely don't want to behave that way yourself. Excuse me, you guys. Let's see. How does this story resolve for Aquarius? The Hermit. You want to be in your hermit mode, don't you, Aquarius? I mean, this definitely feels like a very personal reading for me. I know that I'm probably injecting a lot of my own energy into this, as I do probably all my Aquarius readings. But if you guys follow me and you enjoy these Aquarius readings, you're likely in this same collective energy with me. So, you know, all is aligned in that regard. If you're anything like me, you're really enjoying your alone time. You're really feeling at home with this solitude. There's a certain peace and serenity and sovereignty when you have your own safe away place, hiding away from the world. It's enjoyable, it's peaceful, especially if you come from like a history of tumultuous relationships, or when you connect with other people, they just deplete you. That sort of Groundhog Day repetitive pattern of life, this can be quite a welcome resolution to that sort of experience. So maybe this phase of life is universe testing Aquarius to see, okay, do you want a relationship now? And Aquarius is like, It's not interesting to me, no thanks. I'd much rather keep my perspective, keep my vision for the future of peace and whatever you want for your long-term happiness is represented by what's in the lantern here. That's your star, your guiding light. It's lighting your path forward in a way that's very solitary, very independent and sovereign. Let's see what advice we have for Aquarius to best make use of these energies. Spirit wants us to see where our views are limited. Where do we have self-limiting beliefs? 8 of Swords. And I mean, if I want to be really open to being told I'm seeing things the wrong way, I would see like Spirit's trying to tell us, you don't have to be alone in order to be sovereign. You don't have to be solitary in order to have peace and serenity in your life. And I think the blinders that we have on, this sort of self-imposed mental limits, mental boundaries about on this topic, really has us limited. We're feeling like this is the only way to achieve that outcome that we want. And Spirit's like, look, it's not. You're wrong. You're wrong, Aquarius. It's not the only way to achieve what you want. So I'm going to leave the reading there. Take it as it resonates. I do hope it helped. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you back tomorrow.